Wonderful to be here with you in these blending moments together in this day of our timing. The idea of first arrivals, extraterrestrials, physical, open, peaceful, enjoyable, easeful contact with you and your civilization. Most likely at this timing can still occur with the idea of the Yael civilization. Possibility is still very high in that way, but it isn't to say precise. There are opportunities for some other civilizations to come through in various ways. The idea is those civilizations will have DNA of our civilization as well, just as your civilization has DNA from our civilization as well, and a mixture of other extraterrestrial civilizations. So, the idea then, the way it can unfold in terms of first arrivals, this is not first contact, that is a different idea. This is first arrivals, where there is several of those of extraterrestrial civilization coming to Earth in a way that you and your world are comfortable with, at ease with, in a sense. It is then the idea that there can be a knowing that unfolds over time from one individual on Earth to another individual on Earth, having a realization, a feeling, a knowing, an accepting, an understanding that of course there are extraterrestrial individuals, civilizations, human beings from other worlds. Not only that, this unfolding of realization that begins to occur with every individual on Earth over time, each of you in your own timing, will allow each of you to have a sense of connection to the civilization, those beings, human beings, extraterrestrial in nature, coming to Earth. So they will be individuals that you realize, and others of you on Earth realize, you have a very strong soul family connection with, soul, inner heart, soul connection with. And that also will help facilitate your sense of comfort around the arrival of those first arrivals. Again, not first contact, that is something quite different. So the idea, the first arrivals, multitudes of extraterrestrial human beings arriving here on Earth, essentially at a very simultaneous time, given a few days plus or minus in variation, not at all at the exact time on the clock, so to speak, but over a few days, potentially as much as a week or two, this can unfold. The arrivals to and locations that will be multitude in nature, and will be then the individuals on Earth, as you are having this unfolding, this realization that you have and a connection with human beings from other worlds that are your soul family, that you have an excitement to reconnect with, you will begin to have a sense of where to go if you want to be a part of that, to be in the right places at the right timing for you, in a sense. There will be some of you that will be extremely happy and excited and looking forward to going to the locations in the timing when the arrival begins to occur. And there will be arrivals again in multiple locations around the planet. So this will then occur for you, closest proximity for you, most likely. You may have the awareness, the revelation within your experience and your imagination and your thoughts and your brain and your mind mentally, an understanding that there might be more than one place where the arrivals could take place, and you might feel more excited to go to a location of arrival that's further away than another one that would be closer for you. So this will be something that will unfold for each of you in ways at different times, over the unfolding of time, the days in the future before you. As they come to pass, there will be each of you having this realization. It can occur in pieces, so to speak, not necessarily all at once, where you get all of the information and the sensation and the experience and the feelings all at once. It can unfold over time. Can be days, can be hours, can be weeks, where pieces come to you. And in many instances, that is how it will probably unfold for many of you. That is how it has occurred in other instances in other civilizations that have gone through somewhat similar reconnecting to extraterrestrial awareness on planets beyond your solar system. So the idea then, the first arrivals, will be something that occurs when you and the multitude of human beings born on Earth, of Earth, are going to have a sense of the timing and the location and a sense of joy and excitement. No sense of concern or fear. No sense of that at all. It will be around the idea of sense of excitement, the sense of readiness, willingness, and knowing that it's all going to be a very fulfilling reconnecting, a really homecoming that will be very nurturing for you and those here on Earth. And so that is one of the reasons why this is very different than first contact. Very different than that. I won't go into that at this time, but that is something can deal with the idea of disclosure and so on and so forth. This has to do with first arrivals, where multitudes of human beings from extraterrestrial origins, such as our Yael civilization that I am a part of, are coming to Earth in multiple locations, and there are a multitude of Earth humans here that are going to be aware of the timing and the location and have a great deal of excitement looking forward to being there to meet not just extraterrestrial human beings from my civilizations and or others that are part of the Yael DNA civilization community. You will have a great deal of awareness around this, and excitement around this, and connection to this homecoming feeling with soul family, soul family of extraterrestrial nature. And as this unfolding becomes more in your awareness, you will begin to have more connection to some of the lifetimes you concurrently have, you could call your parallel selves, that are living lifetimes on other civilizations, other planets, outside of your solar system. You will begin to connect more to these, you could say, parallel versions of you. All of you have these, but some of you perhaps will not be connecting to those parallel versions of you, but you will connect enough to the awareness that it will be soul family coming to Earth, and the location you will be aware of in that timing, the location and the timing when to be there. So this happens very organically, very internally, a great deal of the heart, of the love, the joy of your actual unconditionally eternal loving nature flowing very strongly through your brain, through your mind, through your mental functioning, so that you can take, in a sense, actions that will allow this to unfold for you and others in your world. So, that is the timing of which isn't in, you could say, on the calendar, so to speak, at this timing. So, be aware of the idea of first arrival. A very wondrous, very joyful, very heart-expanding and human experience on Earth, expansive, unfolding. So, much love to you always, in all ways.